Fader av det.
Ja, min
Fader av det.
Ja, min
that Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Girls with tattoos and like.
So ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. But first things gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that don't shit phase me. And that's you go, 082 when I look at you like this shit crazy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Ball so hard since we're here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take a pick, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6. Ball so hard since we're here. It's only right that we be fair. Ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Jordan, Game 6. Jackson, Jordan. Jordan, Game 6, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
Makes my body dance for you. Makes my body dance for you. Makes my body dance for you. treadmill every day. I hate the mundane things they say. The boredom sets in 9 to 5. At night, that's when I come alive. I long to be connected. I long to be affected. The bright lights beckoning, beckoning to you. I like it when we go to extremes. I like it when we enter my dreams. I like it when I feel your touch. I like it. I like it so much. I like it when we're one on one. I like it when we come undone. I like it when we go to extremes. Let me live my dreams. There must be more to life than this. This life you surely will not miss. To spend my time waiting in line, search for something, a brand new time. I long to be connected. I long to be affected. The bright lights beckoning, beckoning to you. I like it when we go to extremes. I like it when we enter my dreams. I like it when I feel your touch. I like it. I like it so much. I like it when we're one on one. I like it when we come undone. I like it so much. I like it.
Time and space unify, altering my thoughts to your liking. God knows I had to fight, but you make me feel like you. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one that I need. That I need. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one. Only one, only one, only one, only one that I need, that I want in my mind, always you. And you're the only one, only one, only one, only one. I know awake in the night, 'cause you don't make my days any brighter. Letting go's what I want. You still make me feel like you. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one that I need. That I want. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one. You are the only one, only one, only one, only one that I need.
I know you so well, so well. I mean, I can do anything he can. I know you so well, so well. I mean, I can do anything he can. I've been pretty patient, I've been pretty patient. No, I've been pretty patient.
park, used to chill after dark. Ooh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. Cause we both know that love lasts forever. They say we're too young to get ourselves sprung. Oh, we didn't care, we made it very clear. And they also said that we couldn't last together. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You had me suicidal, suicidal. And you say it's over. Dang, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal. When they say it's over. See, it's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you must shut my mind. You have to get declined, oh Lord. My baby's driving me crazy. It was back in '99, watching movies all the time. Oh, when I went away for doing my first crime, and I never thought that we was gonna see each other. And then I came out, mommy moved me down south. Oh, and I'm with my girl who I thought was my world. It came out to be that she wasn't a girl for me. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You had me suicidal, suicidal. When you say it's over. Dang, all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal. When they say it's over. See, it's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you must shut my mind. You have to get declined, oh Lord. My baby's driving me crazy.
Get out your guns, battle's begun. Are you a saint or a sinner? If love's a fight, then I shall die with my heart on a trigger. They say before you start a war, you better know what you're fighting for. Well, baby, you are all that I adore. If love is what you need, the soldier I will be. I'm an angel with a shotgun, fighting till the war is won. I don't care if heaven will take me back. I'll throw away my faith just to keep you safe. Don't you know you're everything I have? And I wanna live my dreams tonight. Just to win, you've gotta sin. Don't mean I'm not a believer. And Major Tom will sing along. Yeah, they still say I'm a dreamer. They say before you start a war, you better know what you're fighting for. Well, baby, you're all that I adore. If love is what you need, the soldier I will be. I'm an angel with a shotgun, fighting till the war is won. I don't care if heaven will take me back. I'll throw away my faith, babe, just to keep you safe. Don't you know you're it, the soldier I will be. I'm an angel with a shotgun, fighting till the war is won. I don't care if heaven will take me back. I'll throw away my faith, babe, just to keep you safe. Don't you know you're everything I have? And I wanna live my dreams tonight. Gonna hide my wings tonight. You better know what you're fighting for. Oh, baby, you're all that I adore. If love is what you need, a soldier I will be. Hold me carefully forever. Just say you love me.
Close the door and now I'm trying to make it through. Like deep waters I don't wanna dive into. Everything you're saying doesn't feel right. I know there's no point in putting up a fight. You keep playing, we're both losing. I keep dreaming, you just say you love me. Just say you love me. When I'm
your business clean. Mommy don't know that it's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He said, hey, while she's dropping it, she be popping it. Yeah, she pull it down slowly. Oh, we go, we go. He likes his kicks at oh, we go, so he can get that. Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Daddy, daddy, if you want it, drop the attic. Give me love, give me fanny, my Balenciaga daddy. You gonna need to back it up, cause I'm spending on radio. You can watch me back it up. Big on in the air. And he got me Prada, get me Miu Miu like Rihanna. He always called me cause I never cause no drama. And when you want a baby, I know I got it covered. And when you need a baby, just jump without the covers. Mommy don't know that it's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He said, fake while she's dropping it, she be popping it. Yeah, she pull it down slowly. Oh, we go, we go. He left his keys at oh, we go, so he can get that. Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy.
She a worker girl, she work the pole, she break it down, she take it low, she find herself, she bout to dope, she doing a thing not on the floor. Her money, she make it, look at the way she shake it, make it want to touch it, make it want to taste it, heavy lust for it, going crazy, facing out.
Baby, you're so new age, you like my new craze. Let's get together, maybe we can start a new phase. The smoke's got the club all haze, the spotlight's don't do you justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, oh, I'm tired of using technology. Won't you sit down on top of me? Hey, oh, I'm tired of using technology. I need you right in front of me. She wants it, she wants it, she wants it, so I gotta give it to her. She wants it, she wants it, she wants it, so I gotta give it to her.
The thing for that thing she got, the way she make it shake, the way she make it pop and make it rain for her, so she don't stop. I ain't gotta move, I can sit and watch in a fantasy. It's plain to see just how it be. Her and me, backstroking, sweat soaking all into my satin sheets. When she ready to ride, I'm ready to roll. I'll be in this bitch to the club close, watching her do her thing on no foes. Now that street against the low, from side to side, left to right, break it down. Know I like when you're hype.
Hey, oh, I'm tired of using technology. Won't you sit down on top of me? Hey, oh, I'm tired of using technology. I need you right in front of me. She wants it, she wants it, she wants it, so I gotta give it to her. She wants it, she wants it, she wants it, so I gotta give it to her.
Your thighs, you got me hypnotized until your hips. Your thighs, you got me hypnotized until your hips. Your thighs, you got me hypnotized until your hips. Your thighs, you got me hypnotized.
Shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you looked my way. Possible candidate, yeah. Who knew that you'd be up in here looking like you do? You're making staying over here impossible. Baby, I'ma say your aura is incredible. If you don't have to go, don't. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party, but now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting naughty. Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. We're hand in hand, chest to chest, and now we're face to face. I wanna take you away, let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it, like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop it, please don't stop it, please don't stop it. The music, baby, are you ready? Cause it's getting close. Don't you feel the passion ready to explode? what goes on between us, no one has to know. This is a private show. Oh, do you know what you started? I just came here to party, but now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting naughty. Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. We're hand in hand, chest to chest, and now we're face to face. I wanna take you away, let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this, keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop it, please don't stop it, please don't stop it. Don't say, 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 Everything. Make me your Aphrodite. Make me your one and only. But don't make me your enemy. Your enemy. Your enemy. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for? Perfect storm, perfect storm. What's your mind? What's your mind? There's no going back, 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 back. So you wanna play with magic?
got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you, yeah. We're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting out favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than the sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting out favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than the sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. I got my head out the sun.
Think I can fly, think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm reaching out for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes. Even if we're strangers, still we die. I wanna run away. I wanna run away. Anywhere out this way. I wanna run away. Just you and I wanna run, chase the moon and sun when I'm with you. Give it all away, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm reaching out for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes. Even if we're strangers, still we die. I wanna run away. I wanna run away. Anywhere out this place. I wanna run away. Just you and you broke me first. Maybe you don't like talking too much about yourself, but you should have told me that you were thinking about someone else. You're drunk at a party, or maybe it's just that your car broke down. Your phone's been off for a couple of months, and you're calling me now. I know you're like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did. But I ran out of every reason. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you can say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. Took a while, I was in denial when I first heard, but you moved on quicker than I could ever, you know that hurt. So for a while I was staring at my phone just to see your name, but now that it's here, I don't really know what to say. I know you're like this. When shit don't go your way,
Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you can say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. What did you think would happen? What did you think would happen? I never let you have it. What did you think would happen? Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you can say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. You broke me first. You broke me first. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. If you see me, then you mean it. Then you know you have to go. Fast and furious. Fast and furious. The money we strangle it. Hate me, fry me, make me, try me. All of the above, cause you can get it. You take me in a parking lot. Sipping it up in the spot. Fats with the wings and shiny things. And lions, tigers, bears, oh my. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. If you see me, then you mean it. Then you know you have to go. Fast and furious. Fast and furious. I wonder if you know how to live in Tokyo. If you see me, then you mean it. Then you know you have to go. Fast and furious. Fast and furious. Even need lemons, tangle it. For the money we strangle it. Grab me, you try me. All of the above, cause you can get it. You take me in a parking lot. Sipping it up in the spot. Fats with the wings and shiny things. And lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Even need lemons, tangle it. For the money we strangle it. Grab me, you try me. All of the above, cause you can get it. You take me in a parking lot. Sipping it up in the spot. Fats with the wings and shiny things. And lions, tigers, oh my.
Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Swimming in the deep blue, got me thinking about you. I'm just trying to dive right in. Wanna spend tonight like the last night of our lives, chasing all the love we can. And now, oh, I'm in a sea of light, and all that I can see is you. And now I'm dying to feel alive. So baby, let's try something new. Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Tonight's the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. I've been chasing so long, every right that feels wrong. Rather be with you and stay. There's something about it right here, got me seeing so clear. Rainbow colored skies ahead. Oh, I'm in a sea of light, and all that I can see is you. And now I'm dying to feel alive. So baby, let's try something new. Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Tonight's the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Tonight's the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Tonight's the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason I to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait.
Loving him is like driving a new Maserati down a dead-end street. Faster than the wind, passionate as sin, and so suddenly. Loving him is like trying to change your mind once you're already flying through the free fall. Like the colors in autumn so bright, just before they lose it all. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting it was like trying to know somebody you never met. Losing it was blue like I never known. Missing it was dark gray all alone. Forgetting it was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving it was red. But loving it was red. Touching it was like realizing all you ever wanted was right there in front of you. Memorizing him was as easy as knowing all the words to your old favorite song. Fighting with him was like trying to solve a crossword and realizing there's no right answer. Regretting him was like wishing you never found out the love could be that strong. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing it was dark gray all alone. Forgetting it was like trying to know somebody you never met. Losing it was blue like I never known. Missing it was dark gray all alone. Forgetting it was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving it was red. But loving it was red.
whoop, where you run, come around, got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around, got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around, got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around, got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. It's no need, figure down, just walk it gently, and never rock up, no phone, cool and deadly. You have a style of your own, me never know I saw you master the saxophone. Cause you sound like the talk of the town, yeah. I'm lucky when you run, come around, yeah. Make me wobbly, make me whole body bubble. I mean, know I say you're trouble when you're ready for the double and you hit that. Nothing at the makeup, play with it a little. Why you sound a tickle? I'm telling you that hit that. Nothing at the makeup, stay with it a little. Why you sound a tickle? I'm feeling them. Easy now, you don't need figure down. Easy now, you don't need figure down. Rock that run, that dish away from. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Best dome overall, shiny and tall. One touch make a girl climb over the wall. Brass hot hotter than fireball. Whoop whoop, you no small, you no nickel at all. That touch just step on me mind, yeah. The good feeling, dip on rewind, yeah. Make me worry, make me whole body bubble. I mean, you want say a trouble when you're ready for the double and you hit that. Nothing at the makeup, play with it a little. Why you sound a tickle? I'm telling you that hit that. Nothing at the makeup, stay with it a little. Why you sound a tickle? I'm feeling them. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that run, that dish away from. Easy now, you don't need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that run, that dish away from. Broke that run, that dish away from. Easy now, no need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that run, that dish away from. Easy now, no need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Broke that run, that dish away from. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah. Whoop, whoop, where you run, come around. Got no yeah, the talk of the town, yeah.
We were good, we were gold. Kind of dreams that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't. Built a home and watched it burn. I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered and I can buy myself flowers. Now my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. And I can take myself dancing. And I can hold my own head. And I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me. Paint my nails cherry red, match the rose. Is that what you left? No remorse, no regrets. After every word you said. Oh, I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Now my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. And I can take myself dancing. And I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me. Oh, I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Wear my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. And I can take myself dancing. And I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Fighting me off like a firefighter. So tell me why you still get burned.
You say you're not, but you're still a liar. 'Cause I'm the one that you run to first. Every time you're why do you try to deny when you show up every night and tell me that you want me, but it's complicated, so complicated when it hurts, but it hurts. It's so good, do you take it? Do you break it off when it hurts? But it hurts so good, can you say it? Can you say it? Your love is like Your love is like It hurts so good. Your love is like It hurts so good. Every time that I swear it's over, makes you want me even more. Pull away to coming closer. All we ever stay is torn. Every time you're why do you try to deny when you show up every night and tell me that you want me, but it's complicated, so complicated when it hurts, but it hurts so good. Do you take it? Do you break it off when it hurts? But it hurts.
1, 2, 3.
Stay away from you, no more. I ain't gotta say the name. Who is? Stay away from me.
You know how they be about you too, though.
I know.
Baby,
Just don't put yourself up for it, though.
I
They wanna
don't.
make you
I
slick
don't.
on me,
I know.
like just. Soon as they got like,
What I learned is,
you gotta just duck down and go.
what I learned is, like, when I be trying to get content, there's always something in the room trying to take away from it.
Yes, but
Okay.
control that.
Control the narrative.
And just like, and control your area. Be over there. Stay. Yes. You're really in the ring. You're really boxing. You trying to be more positive. You can't. Everybody always trying to go up. They always want to bring you back down. It's like, God. And then we fight, so we like, we want to smoke. We want to sit. Stay away from you, no more.
I'll pay for your food if we go somewhere healthier.
No, I like junk food.
What's up, OG? How we doing?
Gotta get something to eat, you know what I'm saying?
You trying to get something to eat? Let's get you something to eat.
Taco, my favorite.
Hell no, that's no good.
Go to the sandwich.
Just salad. You been to just salad?
No, I don't fuck with that. That's Muslim. I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay, I'm Dominican. Woo!
I'm 65 years old, but I'm still got it. I got it? You got it.
You been to just salad? What you like? You like chicken?
They got sandwich over
They
there.
got sandwich at just salad. What's your name?
Louis.
Louis, can I show you a handshake? Don't punch my hand. Look, ready? But boom, boom. If you want to know the healthiest order at every restaurant, download MenuFit. Link in bio.
Crispy chicken.
Crispy chicken? Alright. You want one for later too?
Yeah.
One for now, one for later, so two?
I don't eat that.
You don't eat vegetables?
No.
But that's what the onion crispy chicken is.
I don't eat that.
So what you want?
No, meat.
You just want chicken by itself?
Yeah.
You want rice?
Yeah, right. I don't offend nobody, but that's a white people. I don't eat salad.
Yo, what you mean, bro?
I don't eat salad. What's your mean? No, baby. Fill it up.
It's alright, it's alright. Yeah.
Fill it up. That ain't gonna put my stomach.
Is that okay, OG?
More.
It's just not gonna fit.
Give me chicken.
Anything else?
Ketchup.
Ketchup? I don't know if they have ketchup. You got ketchup?
Okay,
Yeah.
I get ketchup outside.
Sriracha.
I'm Puerto Rican. I never heard that sriracha.
Chipotle.
What's that? I'm Puerto Rican. We come right from Puerto Rico. Rice and beans and chicken. That's it, right? No. I buy it for tonight and the sandwich for tonight.
Try it. Can you try the
Sandwich.
Try it. Let's see if you like it.
That's not Puerto Rican food.
If you try it, I'll give you $20. Damn, I never seen a bite. All right. You don't gotta eat the whole thing. What do you think, though? You like the vegetables?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Papi, look 20, mommy. Hello.
I'll pay for your food if we go somewhere.
Brother, how have you been? No, let's go. What? Oh my god, is that illegal for your religion? No, I accidentally ate it.
Hey.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Leon, you ate pork?
Why do you look so happy?
Because you're fuck bitches, you'll gamble, but pork comes in, you're out of there.
Brother, how have you been? No, let's go. What? Oh my god, is that illegal for your religion? No, I accidentally ate it.
Hey.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Leon, you ate pork?
Why do you look so happy?
Because you're fuck bitches, you'll gamble, but pork comes in, you're out of there.
Brother, how have you been? No, let's go. What? Oh my god, is that illegal for your religion? No, I accidentally ate it.
Hey.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Leon, you ate pork?
Why do you look so happy?
Because you're fuck bitches, you'll gamble, but pork comes in, you're out of there.
Brother, how have you been? No, let's go. What? Oh my god, is that illegal for your religion? No, I accidentally ate it.
Hey.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Leon, you ate pork?
Why do you look so happy?
Because you're fuck bitches, you'll gamble, but pork comes in, you're out of there.
Brother, how have you been? No, let's go. What?
Call the cops, I know what you're doing there.
Can't make a hot dog?
No, that's to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer? You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops, I know what you're doing there.
Can't make a hot dog?
No, that's to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer? You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops, I know what you're doing there.
Can't make a hot dog?
No, that's to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer? You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops, I know what you're doing there.
Can't make a hot dog?
No, that's to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer? You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops. I know what you're doing there.
You can't make a hot dog?
No, that's nothing to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer?
Oh, the hot dog. That's his problem.
You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops. I know what you're doing there.
You can't make a hot dog?
No, that's nothing to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer?
Oh, the hot dog. That's his problem.
You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops. I know what you're doing there.
You can't make a hot dog?
No, that's nothing to make the hot dog. Why are you doing this shit? Just make a hot dog.
Cops coming?
Yeah, they are coming.
What's up, officer?
Oh, the hot dog. That's his problem.
You're playing Frozen.
Highly possible. You sure?
I'm sure.
Call the cops. I know.
Hey, yo, brother, you mind if I step up?
No, get out. Okay, get out there.
Who are you?
What?
Who are you?
Who I'm with?
Who are you?
You asked me who I am?
Yeah.
That was in a rude way?
No, I'm just asking what's your name.
Shit, Digo.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. Hey, thank you guys for coming to my club.
It's your club. What's your name?
Labs.
What?
Labs.
I thought it was Mr. High shit, my bad.
Don't worry about it. Hey, yo, brother, you mind if I step up?
No, get out. Okay, get out there.
Who are you?
What?
Who are you?
Who I'm with?
Who are you?
You asked me who I am?
Yeah.
That was in a rude way?
No, I'm just asking what's your name.
Shit, Digo.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. Hey, thank you guys for coming to my club.
It's your club. What's your name?
Labs.
What?
Labs.
I thought it was Mr. High shit, my bad.
Don't worry about it. Hey, yo.
It depends on
Sorry,
what.
didn't mean to interrupt.
You say you interrupt who?
Their conversation.
We ain't talking to them.
Oh, okay.
We talk.
Yes, sir.
This men, hey, this men talk.
Y'all can continue.
Damn.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry.
No. It depends on
sorry,
what.
didn't mean to interrupt.
You say you interrupt who?
Their conversation.
We ain't talking to them.
Oh, okay.
We talk.
Yes, sir.
This men, hey, this men talk.
Y'all can continue.
Damn.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry.
No.
Like, what? Saying I have no plan. I need a plan to escape.
Somebody just gifted us 50 subs. Shout out to Krishan for the 50 gifted. Straight that 50 gifted. Shout out to Krishan for the 50 gifted.
Shout out to the baby disabler.
Shout out Krishan for the 50 gifted.
Keep disrespecting. I'm sorry.
I'm not. This is what I do.
Like, what? Saying I have no plan. I need a plan to escape.
Somebody just gifted us 50 subs. Shout out to Krishan for the...
Craig gave you Bitcoin.
I'm in the studio one night and
Craig gave you Bitcoin.
I'm in the studio one night and they called it like Drake say, tell Kodak come to the club. Drake shut the whole club down, made it a private party. He give all my homeboys 10,000 pieces to throw, whatever, 10,000 pieces to throw. And shit like that, whatever, we chilling. He on his laptop gambling. Whenever you just told me, yo, make a Bitcoin wallet.
He just randomly sent you 250K of Bitcoin.
Like it ain't nothing.
Craig gave you Bitcoin.
I reacted to this before, but I had to show it again, guys. Vani made one of the crazy...
I didn't answer at all.
Like,
Here in LA with the watermelon lady, official. Definitely gotta make sure you come check her out anytime you're in LA for some freshly.
I didn't
answer at all.
Me like shit. I don't understand.
Because when I get back from vacation, you need to be nice around this motherfucker. Stop making chicken soup and doing this weird. Be nice. Greet me. Give me a kiss. Welcome back.
Okay.
It's all this shit. You acting like you ain't know I was with another bitch.
Okay.
This the attitude of a bitch that don't know her nigga with another bitch. It's not the attitude of a bitch that know what's going on. That's why.
Okay.
So I'm a delusional bitch worst nightmare because all I'm gonna do is look you in the face and tell you the truth.
I'm not laughing. I'm truly not laughing.
I didn't answer at all.
Me like shit. I don't understand.
Because when I get back from vacation, you need to be nice around.
You're in LA?
So,
사기친다 사기친다
자, 과연 So,
How much would you buy this game for?
Give me 1 second.
What happened?
I come to see this shit.
I'm trying to sell this game, I don't know. What happened? Bro, yeah, you've not played UFC White House? Bro, I be using this character all the time. I use him and I kick his ass with it.
Dude, thank you. That made my whole day. Dude, how'd you get my picture? Maybe some guy just brought cases in with me and Dorian's face on it.
For you, bro. You can go show it to your wife, you for you. Get out! How much would you buy this game for?
Give me 1 second.
What happened?
I come to see this shit.
I'm trying to sell this game, I don't know. What happened? Bro, yeah, you've not played UFC White House? Bro, I be using this character.
Everyone thought she was celebrating, but only he knew.
Okay.
Crazy stuff, man.
Iran's negotiators have a problem. Listen to this.
Iran may ramp up its aggression as we get closer to the midterms.
The midterms.
While President Trump insists the U.S. blockade on the strait is holding.
Yeah, hey, Brian, good morning. With no diplomatic breakthrough, tension remains high across the Middle East. There are still major questions about the Strait of Hormuz and if a deal can be reached to open this critical waterway.
I don't think so.
The Persian Gulf Strait Authority, an Iranian government agency, said Wednesday claims and repeated posts by U.S. officials that the Strait of Hormuz is no longer blocked do not change the reality. The Strait of Hormuz remains blocked and will not be reopened until Iran's conditions are accepted. This came after President Trump posted yesterday on Truth Social saying in part the USA has total control over the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah. Our naval blockade is being called by everyone a wall of steel, and there is nothing Iran can do about it. Still, less than 10% of the average number of pre-war vessels are passing through the strait, as some analysts warn of possible escalation before a solution is found.
But that's just what we know about. What did we hear from the president just a few weeks ago? There was a secret operation happening where ships were being guided out with their transponders off, and nobody knew about it. We don't know how many ships are going out, and Iran is losing its grip on Hormuz, and its leverage is going out the window. Listen.
As I say that, 1 hour ago, Iran's top joint military command says no vessel can go through the strait without Iran's permission. You write in the Post, Tehran is losing its grip on Hormuz, and with it, all its leverage.
Well, obviously, you know, Khomeini, his whole plan was to build nuclear weapons, right? And then at that point, he holds the Strait of Hormuz hostage, the Middle East hostage, the world hostage. The president, the Israelis, they took that away from him last year during Midnight Hammer. He comes back and says, okay, plan B, we're going to have a missile breakout. We're going to build so many missiles that that we'll have a force shield around Iran that will give us cover for the nuclear weapons reconstitution, and we'll again use the missiles to hold the Middle East hostage. The president took that away from him during Epic Fury. Now you have the Iranians saying, oh, we have control of the Strait of Hormuz. This is our new hostage. But what's really happening here? They've played a card. It's their last card. They don't have extortion power over the world. No nuclear weapons, no missile breakout. We see the Emiratis, the Saudis building new pipeline infrastructure.
It's over as far as leverage that Iran has the ability to use against the rest of the world and against the United States. And as you just heard, their whole plan right now is to just make it look like they are still a militant aggressor and that they are still strong and are still powerful and are still here up until the U.S. midterm elections. This entire strategy on their part revolves around what is going to happen politically in the United States. That's not leverage at all, which means this whole conflict is going to end really soon. It's already ending. These are the final stages of it. It's just none of the fake news out there wants to admit it.
U.S. exports at an all-time high. Pretty soon, the world will say we don't need Hormuz anymore.
Right.
Right now, we need the military to keep escorting oil out while this build is going on in parallel. But pretty soon, it's not just a victory over Iran. It's going to be a victory for the United States for the century as America becomes more and more energy dominant.
So I read your piece. I summarized it with your line. A weakened Iran played its Hormuz card too soon because it wasn't prepared on the back end of all that you just explained.
Well, I don't think they played it too soon. They played their Hormuz card saying the strait is ours, we control it, we're shutting it down, because that's all they have left, and they want to play it now in the hopes that they can get to the midterm elections and have a sympathetic U.S. government that wants to stop President Trump from stopping Iran from building up missiles, threatening its neighbors, and getting a devastating weapon. Listen to this.
Thanks to the coordinated efforts of the U.S. military and our Gulf allies, the 7-day average for oil leaving the strait is currently up to almost 9 million barrels a day. When combined with the additional 5 to 7 million barrels per day leaving the region via newly upgraded pipelines and export facilities, total oil flows are currently averaging approximately 15 million barrels a day.
Yeah, it's getting out.
On Sunday alone, over 20 million barrels left the Arabian Gulf region, which is above the pre-conflict average.
So this whole idea that the strait is closed, this is an idea only. In principle, it's wide open. In principle, everything is getting out, just nothing that benefits Iran economically because we've got a blockade, which doesn't work for them.
Now, some of that could be a shadow fleet. Are we to believe these numbers, Rich?
100%. Where's the oil price?
We are. I have verified them. I will say that I have been briefed at the highest levels by the U.S. government. I understand where these numbers are coming from and why, if you are an analyst in the open source, you're in the energy industry, you're not seeing it. These are coming from our military. This is from NAVCENT, from our Navy Central Command. It's the watch floor. They are running an escort mission. The ships are signing up. They're talking to them and saying, here's my cargo. Here's what I'm bringing out. And the U.S. military is helping them move out of the strait. Why don't you see it? Well, you don't want the Iranians to see it. So they're putting their signals off. Their AIS is being secured.
Exactly. Iran's leverage over the Strait of Hormuz has gone out the window because they don't know what's happening there. They don't know what ships are getting out. They can say, oh yeah, we don't have any record of any ships getting out, because those ships are not talking to them. Those ships are not telling them that they're coming in or out. They're getting protection from the U.S. military, and Iran's ability to detect what's out there in the water and to potentially attack it in some manner, that has been taken away from them. So they don't know what's going on in the strait. They claim they're controlling, and this is where the idea of them playing their Hormuz card and losing after playing it comes about. The only thing they can do, potentially launch some sort of operation that makes it look like they've won, and that makes it look like, oh, Trump said he's defeated us. Trump said he's, gotten rid of all of our capability. Oh no, we're still here. We're still surviving. We're still in this. They may try something like that, but there's no way that is going to be anything other than a battle of the bulge scenario, where a military force does something that looks impressive but has no backing behind it and no ability to succeed or accomplish anything.
So we are getting oil out of the strait, plus the pipelines, plus U.S. exports. This is going our way right now.
Yeah.
It's not over. The Iranians could respond. They could escalate.
Yep.
But right now, this is looking pretty good for the president.
They could escalate.
You make the case, and many others have done it, that the strait will be irrelevant. That's quite an argument.
Everyone's getting away from it.
If you're right, how long before that happens?
2028.
Is it a year? Is it 2 years? Or is it more?
My guess on average would be about 2 years, but I'll be surprised if we can't maybe do it even sooner, because look, the Emiratis have a brand new pipeline. They say it's already 50% complete.
Wow.
The Saudis are about to add another 1-2 million barrels per day coming out of their existing pipeline. They want to build more. The Iraqis want to build more. They don't have environmentalists. They don't have a trial bar. There's no EPA. They can move pretty fast in the Gulf.
Okay. Well,
here's the other thing you have to understand. Where did we get worldwide oil from a year ago? We had a lot of it coming from the Middle East. The United States is exporting some oil, but who wasn't exporting any oil? Well, that would be Venezuela. Venezuela wasn't a big player in the oil game, but now they're exporting more oil. Listen to this. They're getting over 1 million per day of oil out of Venezuela, and that is only going to increase. This has happened within the last 6 months. The revitalization of their oil export business, that's going to go up. They got the largest proven reserves in the entire world. So this idea that oil prices are up and they're going to stay up and, oh, we need some sort of green revolution, that couldn't be further from the truth. As time goes on, the price of oil is going to continue to drop because more of it is going to hit the market, not less. And as it does, it's all going to happen away from the Strait of Hormuz. Everyone's going to build around it. They're going to get their oil from somewhere else. You still may have countries like China. Maybe they can get oil from Iran. Maybe they will get oil out of the Strait of Hormuz. But it's going to be an irrelevant part of the world. And as it becomes irrelevant, Iran's ability to be this aggressor that threatens everybody and shuts off the world economy, I mean, that's the one asset they thought they had left to play. I don't see that existing at all. But just before we continue, you know what's wild? My sponsor for this video, Cloaked, dared me to take my phone number and plug it into their website and see how exposed it is. So let's give it a try. They're gonna text me a verification code. Okay, that's in. Uh-oh, threat level high. Your personal information was exposed. 27 compromised records. Oh wow, they got my social security number. They know exactly how old I am. They know where my new address is. And they've got the names of my parents, all my relatives. And here's the part that really annoys me. This entire system is rigged. You've got these data brokers that are out there making boatloads of money, buying and selling our personal information to advertisers, scammers, robocallers, even stalkers. And technically we agreed to this because it was buried in some 40-page document you had to swipe through on your phone and just click accept to get whatever the thing is working that you just downloaded. And every time you sign up for another website or another service, you're just feeding this machine. And this machine is betting you'll never do anything about it. And that's why I've been using Cloaked. Yes, it finds your personal information and helps you remove it, but what I really like is that it helps stop this problem before it even starts. I can create unlimited burner emails, usernames, and even phone numbers whenever I sign up for something. They still work for calls, texts, and emails inside the app, but data brokers can't connect them back to me. Instead of buying my real information, they just paid for useless data. That's how you flip the script on this entire industry. It also monitors the dark web to see if your information's exposed. Includes a built-in VPN, AI spam call filtering, and a password manager. And it even comes with a $1 million identity theft insurance policy. Head over to cloak.com/CashJordan and enter your phone number for a free security scan. It takes just a few seconds and you'll see if your social security number is being exposed. And the longer you wait to do this, the longer your personal information keeps getting bought and sold. If you're ready to take some control back, go to cloaked.com/CashJordan and you'll get 30% off any of their great plans. Now, let's get back to the video.
He said that the biggest surprise to the Iranians was when they hit the Gulf states. The Gulf states called us up at least 3 times and asked us not to hit back. And we've listened. That's really was probably holding the president back now.
Well, there's a reason.
Predominantly, it's the Gulf states saying, we get hit when you hit them, so please don't hit them.
It's awful.
At one
what
point,
Iran's
that's
doing
where
with that.
we're going to have to make a decision, correct?
Absolutely. They have to make a major decision, and this is part of the president's calculation. He has said time and time again, the goal here is to ensure that Iran never has a nuclear weapon. And ultimately, this is going to be a tiered approach. They have to deal with the Strait of Hormuz first, and then ultimately enter into more detailed discussions about Iran's nuclear program. But as it relates to these Gulf countries, there is real concern about the escalation ladder and what happens if major strikes resume against Iran.
Now, the United States is doing things to insulate our allies from potential retaliation or attacks or aggression from their neighbor Iran as a way to make it look like that they're still out there and that they're stronger than ever and that Trump has failed. Patriot missile batteries are being sold to our allies. These are the things that knock down incoming missiles that are fired and drones that are fired from countries like Iran. Why would the president say, okay, you guys want us to take a little break here? Well, that was to shore up defenses in these countries and make sure that they were adequately protected. And as you saw over the last few weeks, there was this tit-for-tat arrangement with Iran where they were launching attacks, and then there were U.S. attacks, and there were some attacks launched by the Gulf allies in response to all that. That's all over. We're back to where we were when we had a ceasefire, and it was Iran that called and said, hey, look, let's pause and figure this out. And here's the thing, as they pause, what happens? Countries continue building around the Strait of Hormuz. Countries continue getting away from it. Things continue ramping up in Venezuela. The blockade stays in place. So a pause doesn't help Iran as much as people that think Iran's winning would like you to believe. Listen.
Iranians still have pieces on this chessboard. You know, their navy is at the bottom of the sea. Much of their missile arsenal was taken out in U.S. and Israeli strikes during Operation Epic Fury, but they still have many of these shorter-range missiles and drones that can threaten energy infrastructure in the Gulf. And that is part of the reason you have countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE asking the president to exhaust all diplomatic opportunities before returning to combat operations. But tension again remains high across the region because at this moment the Iranians are mocking what the Trump administration is saying about the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, they are, Trey. And General Keane also spoke last night about this is ultimately coming down to a battle of wills. And it seems that nothing has changed insofar as the IRGC and General Ahmad Vahidi not bending that will, no matter how bad the Iranian people suffer economically and otherwise.
That's terrible.
Do you see that changing anytime soon?
It can't. That's all they have
The short
left.
answer is no, and the Iranians did miscalculate on the president's patience. They thought ultimately, according to reports, that he would want to wrap up this situation more quickly out of concern of events in the United States. But what's happening right now is quite interesting. There is an immense amount of economic pressure on the Iranian regime as we speak. The U.S. naval blockade is costing the Iranians hundreds of millions of dollars each and every day.
And here's the other thing you have to remember. Iran is out there, and they've got their propaganda arm that's saying things like, you know what, the United States, without our permission, we know what's going on. You better tell us if you're coming in. We're in control of the situation. Well, here's the last month of oil prices. What's changed? Where is the control that they're talking about? Here's the last 6 months. The numbers should show Iran's control of the Strait of Hormuz. If nothing gets in or gets out, and if they're really getting a cut of the global economy, they shouldn't have economic problems. They should have plenty of money coming in. The price of oil should be a lot higher. That was their one ace. Their Hormuz card was to get the price of oil to $200 to $300 a barrel and make it look like Trump was going to cause an international recession. Do you remember all that talk we heard? Is CNN going to get a call from a tanker that's on its way out verifying any of this? Of course not. Nobody is. It's a secret military operation, but we have proof that it's happening because the price of oil is not doing the one thing everybody said would happen if Iran's words were true, which they obviously aren't. And Fox is right. They have miscalculated big time because they thought they'd have the price of oil way up by now. They don't, and now they're scrambling trying to figure out what to do next.
Had to slash their crude oil extraction rate hundreds of millions of dollars each and every day. They have had to slash their crude oil extraction rate. They are decreasing their domestic exports. And inflation is rising rapidly inside of Iran. And so each and every day, the U.S. military pressure in the region is consistent. There are still more than 50,000 U.S. soldiers in the region, aircraft carriers, destroyers, and refuelers prepared if military operations do resume. But it's the economic pressure that the Iranians are starting to really feel, according to intelligence officials that we've talked to in the region. And the president has shared a few graphs of this, looking at the inflation inside of Iran. Fox News is told that the issue is even worse than is being publicly described.
Of course it's worse than is being publicly described. Publicly, their state-owned media gets out there and says everything's fine. Their state-owned media says they're in control. Their state-owned media says we completely control this area of the world and nothing gets in or gets out. Yet here they are slashing their own oil exports. Why would they do that if they're in control? There's a logical inconsistency here, and you as the viewer have to choose what you're going to believe. Are you going to believe the words that somebody says, or are you going to believe the numbers that aren't doing the thing that lines up with the words that they're saying? It's just very simple, but not enough voices are out there breaking it down. We have to look at the numbers. We can hear them say one thing, but the proof doesn't exist.
Because the Iranians are out of options in terms of paying the IRGC officials and soldiers on the ground. In terms of keeping their people happy, the domestic pressure is rising on the regime.
Yep.
And that's part of the calculation here for President Trump. He maintains all options on the table. But if General Keane is correct here in the possibility that the Iranians escalate militarily,
They may.
the president has been very clear in the conversations and interviews he has conducted about the situation in Iran. He is willing to escalate in order to de-escalate.
Oh.
And that is a very real possibility in the weeks and months ahead.
So how is the president keeping Iran from coming back to the war table, so to speak? How is he keeping them from coming out and launching some massive attack on the Gulf allies? Well, the president said, look, if you do that, there will be a consequence for that, which you do not want. He's hinted at it. He has said that in one case that it would be the largest attack since World War II. Hard to know what that means. He's also said specifically bridges, power plants, other infrastructure used by this regime to run their military would unfortunately have to be on the table if Iran wants to attack its neighbors or the U.S. troops. Because right now what we're looking at here with Iran attacking the world economy and trying to cut it off and going after some of these ships that are out there floating around in the Strait of Hormuz, this is now a humanitarian issue. This is no longer an armed conflict in a conventional sense. We've got siege warfare. Iran is trying to put a siege on the world economy. They played this Hormuz card to try and cut the world economy off and take their cut of it or leverage it in some way to get what they want. But their miscalculation was whether or not that would work. They thought that if they did that, nothing would get out of the Middle East. But they were unable to make that a reality because of what happened a year ago. We had Midnight Hammer that took away the nuclear capability of this regime. And then Operation Epic Fury, which took out their ability to launch these long-range missiles while disabling their Air Force and their Navy completely. So the resources Iran needed to play their Hormuz card were already gone when they played it. That's why it's not working. What do you think about that? I'll see you in the next video.
The Middle East, the part of Asia that Europeans see as the middle of what they see as the East. Sort of arbitrary, whatever, we call it the Middle East. This part of the world is literally where civilization started, right here in modern-day Iraq. And over the years, the borders here have been redrawn many times as empires have ebbed and flowed through this region. By the way, I didn't make this time lapse. A very talented YouTuber did, and he deserves a medal for it. Or perhaps just a new patron. Thanks, man. Anyway, the most recent carving up of this region happened by European powers. The French, the British, the Russians. I mean, are we surprised? No. Like, of course it was the British. Of course it was the French. Of course.
Hands on the rail, room goes full, low and deep under skin. I don't chase, I let it in. Hold it down, hold me close. Every beat gets me close. High now.
Where can I make a profit at level 800 with a very high bet?
Source of archaeological treasure. Nice and slow. Heavy floor, let it shake, let it roar. Heavy floor, I want more, I want more. You